Hey guys, doing a real quick video here on the main traps that I use on my mink and muskrat line. So, first off here, got a Duke 110 conibear. This is a Magnum conibear. I'm going to tell you right now, I'd rather use a Duke 110 than a Belial or a Victor. These Dukes, triggers don't get all bent up. They're strong traps. I can't find anything wrong with them. Absolutely standing recommendation. I don't know what else to say about them. They're good traps. They do their job very well. Can't say enough good things about them. The Bridger #1 Sure Grip. I use these a lot on feed pad sets. Good little traps. I also use them a lot in, well, not a lot, but about half the time I use them on feed pad sets. Well, about 3/4 of the time, but the rest of the time I use them in pocket sets. The only thing I can find wrong with these is the chain's kind of tiny, in case you catch a coon or something. I also use a lot of Duke 1.5 coils. Yes, I know the pan level needs messed with a little bit on this one. Great traps. Great for mink, muskrat, raccoon. Great little traps. The only thing that I wish they had different about them was instead of a swivel, an O-ring. But I mean, that's really it, and I can make it work with the swivel. So great little traps they are. Last but not least, the Duke #1 long spring. Yes, I know this one also needs the pan level messed with a little bit. Good little traps. Not the best. I use these in what I find a lot in a lot of the swampier places that I trap. They go and there's like these mounds of dirt that go up over the they go up in the water, and they slide up over those mounds of dirt to get from point A to point B. Say they've got a feed pad over here, and there's a mound of dirt here, and they slide over it. I use some of these here. I only have about a dozen of these because I don't use them very often. Because the only reason that I like these better than the Sure Grips is because you can bend the spring either way on these. On the Sure Grips, it's pretty much fixed in this position. I do use a few other traps. I do use a handful of those old Victor #2 square jaws. I do use like 2 Victor #2 long springs. I do use a few 160s and a few 220s. But for the most part, I've got a few dozen of these. Got about 2 dozen of these. Got about 2 or 3 dozen of these. And about a dozen of these, like I said. So that's, I don't know, that's like 4 or 5 dozen there. I just got a few dozen traps here. Putting up 40 or so rats a year, unless I go out full force and use all my traps, then I'm putting up about 150 or so. Thanks for watching, guys. Just doing some pre-season cleaning. Figured I'd make a real quick video for you guys.